Okay, my name's Steve Downs and I've been a volunteer at Eardington Station for about 35 years. Started working with my wife some years ago. And Eardington Station is a station that doesn't see trains very often. It's the first station you get to when you leave Bridgnorth on the Severn Valley Railway. So we're in South Shropshire.
And there's been a lot of work going on over the years, but in particular the platform you've had to rebuild, yeah?
Yeah, the platform job. The story of that is that some years ago, in the 1980s, the original platform, part of it was in a bad state and it was dismantled. And over the past few years we've raised the money, we've raised thousands of pounds in order to have it rebuilt. And the brickwork was rebuilt in the first part of this year.
I'll tell them what you want me to do.
So Phil, you're the lamp man.
For my sins, yes.
For your sins. How long have you been volunteering down here?
About 4 years. I got involved just purely by chance. Called in on a push bike ride on a Thursday and met up with the lads, saw the lovely setup here, and I've been restoring lamps ever since.
And that's your passion then, yeah?
Yes, it is, yeah. I enjoy railways, but I'm predominantly a historic lamp enthusiast, yeah.
And this room used to be a goods room back in the day?
Goods office from up till when the railway closed, yes, that's right.
Yeah. But the lamps kind of, the collection got so big.
It's grown. As you can see, there's quite a few things around here that weren't original to this station, but they're all got a railway provenance and they've all been brought in and restored to working order. I'm slowly repainting them and sort of bringing them up nice and shiny, but one day a week, you know, there's a limit to what can be done. It's good fun.
Have you got a favourite? That's it.
Oh, probably this one. Do you want to have a look at that one? Yeah. That one came as a kit of parts. It was completely scrap. It had been hit by a car, so it had fallen. There was no glass in it, no lamp in it. 3 of these uprights were missing. All the soldering was broken off. So I've slowly rebuilt that. Took me about 3 months.
Yeah.
And bought a lamp for it, replaced the glass, put the sign on, and that's due to go out on the platform later this year.
Terry, you're from Wolverhampton, and what have you brought along here to display?
Today I bought my 1949 MG Tourer.
Yep, and has it behaved on the way?
Yeah, it has. It's got here no problems.
And how long have you had it, Terry?
I've had it about 4 years now.
Yeah. And MG's particularly a passion of yours?
I used to, well, first car I ever had was one of these sorts, but not the Tourer, it was a saloon.
Ah, so it's a bit of a nostalgic trip for yourself.
Trip off-road, yeah.
But this is a special day because it's 150th anniversary of the station opening.
Yep. And not your usual mode of transport coming to work, I suspect. What are you on?
Well, while we're on here, it's called a velocipede.
Yeah.
It's about 120 years old, built in America.
Yeah.
And most of the railway companies use them to inspect the track. So this would have been used by the fellow who's called the ganger, who was in charge of the men working on the track. And it will be a good way of him getting around inspecting the track quite quickly.
Takes a bit of elbow grease to get it going, I should imagine.
It takes a bit of elbow grease. I think the guys working in the old days were a little bit hardier than we are. Because I can't really imagine riding around on this all day. I think they had a bit more muscle than I have.
Excuse me, do you want to photograph it?
We haven't got a sing, have we?
Oh, you are? Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yay!